got a job where you have to get out, like, okay, you drive around, or you have to get out, or you just walk around for too long in this Texas heat, it could beat you down, man. It could beat you down to the point where, like, you get off work, you like, bro, I don't want to do nothing but just sit here. And then you got to power up to go back to work tomorrow. That's why I commend everybody that works outside, especially if you work outside somewhere where it's stupid hot. Not like regular hot, but stupid hot, like Texas, Arizona, Vegas, sometimes Cali. You work in places where it's like stupid hot, where it's like to the point where you have to ask yourself every day, why am I doing this? And you have to find a motivation, then you know it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Especially working outside. It makes no sense because, you know, and then I was reading about how, like, Florida had rules, like, since Governor DeSantis put in the rules where, like, an employee had the option to give people water breaks. I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. Why would you want to take that away? It's so hot. Could you imagine being on the job and an employee be like, nah, man, I know it's 103, but you can't have no water break. What? Somebody will die out there, bro. Die. Die. D-I-E. Die. Like, some stuff we just, that's not even cool, bro. I understand, you know, people going back and forth about big business tax and this and that, capitalism, but, man, water breaks? Bro, you got to get a water break when you have temperatures 103. Like, literally, look at my eyes. I've been out in the sun today. Like, bro, when that sun beams on you, like in the words of Baby, when that light hit the ice, it twinkles and glistens. Bruh, when that sun hits your eyes and hits your back, you are fried and crisp, and your mind is twinkling, glistening with, like, all right, your mind is gone, bro. Your mind is gone because simple fact that you're getting drained. You know, when that sun hits that body, it's drained and gone. You know what I'm saying? Until tomorrow. That's why it's important to drink that water. Make sure you eat healthy. Some people I know out there doing it in the sun, not eating, not drinking. Man, you playing with fire, my boy. You playing with fire. That's all I gotta say. You really like playing with fire. Because if you fall out, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. Because, man, it don't make no sense, man. Literally, bro. That sun hits you, oh my goodness, you're gonna be just out and about. Mind gonna be gone. Mind gonna be fried. Body gonna be drained. Body gonna be worn down. And you ain't gonna know what to do, man. I'm telling y'all. So, make sure y'all take care of y'all health. Make sure y'all drink y'all water. And I wanted to tell you this because as I'm out and about in the sun and doing stuff and out and about in the field and going in and out of the offices and stuff, I'm like, bruh, I'm glad I'm drinking my water, bro, because it gets to the point where I just be like, you get so drained from being outside, like, you know, because it's so hot. Like, I think right now it's 100, but out here in Dallas, it'll say stuff like, it's 100, but feels like 104. What? Or the other day when I said another video, it was 93, but it feels like 102. What? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's just ridiculous, bro. It's 93, but it feels like 104 or 102. Stop it, bro. Stop. That's the type of heat putting people in the ground, bro. It's just a thing. So I go certain places, they're like, man, it's hot. I'm like, what is it? Yeah, it's 88. 88? I was in Florida for the clave. They were like, man, it's hot out here. I looked, it was 88. 88, bro. 88. You know what we would do out here at 88? We'll uppercut 88 because we'd be like, 88 is great. It was hot and I was sweating, but I didn't feel hot. Out here, you're hot, you're sweaty, and you feel like falling out. To the point you'd be like, someone just carried me to the exit. Someone carried me home. I'm that worn down from the sun. It was 88 there, and I was just like, yeah, it's hot, but this ain't nothing, bro. I've been toasty more than this, bro. This ain't nothing, bro. It's hot, but it ain't hot. You know? It's hot, but it ain't hot. People are like, hey, what does that mean? It means that it's hot to your standards, but to my standards, it ain't that hot. It's pretty much just a normal, just a breeze, cool. It's cool, a little hot. It's 80. I get in the shade, I'm fine. It's so hot out here, even when you're in the shade, you can still be hot. That's what I'm trying to tell people. People don't realize that. You could be in the shade and still be hot. You sit in your car in the shade 10 minutes with no AC or window down, or maybe window down, and you're gonna start sweating. It's that hot. It's kind of like the effect when people be like, man, I'm in Iowa and it's so cold, I throw water in there and come back ice. Yes, it's that type of effect here, bro. Seriously. It's nothing to play with, bro. People are falling out. So I just thought about that and I was like, man, let me just discuss this, because if you live somewhere where it's hot, Vegas, California, Arizona, you getting them 100 ranges, you know what I'm saying. But if you're where you are in Chicago, New York, and it's 79, 80, I don't want to hear it. Same way y'all don't want to hear it from us when it snows down south and some people go crazy. You be like, that ain't nothing. We got it worse up here. Same way y'all don't want to hear that, we don't want to hear about the supposedly hot. We don't want to hear it. Because it ain't. It ain't hot. It ain't hot where you are. And just like how you tell me it's not really cold or snowing where I am, same thing, vice versa. You get it. You understand. You get it. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. But at the same time, though, you need to get out in the sun. That's why it's like, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember when COVID was running rapid, right? Like COVID was running wild like The Walking Dead. And we were waiting until to get vaccines out for people, and people were just trying to stay alive and not be out there like that and things like that, right? I remember that verbatim, okay? Now, what do I remember verbatim from COVID and all that craziness? I remember I had a job with the startup, and I had to go out to stores. And I couldn't do demos yet because they put a pause on demos. So I had to go out to stores and sell them product. Which at that time I was just kind of like trying to make sure I keep my job, and then I was looking for another job and jobs weren't happening, but I should just kept looking, but whatever. I ended up finding something, so. But yeah, so I was out visiting stores. Then I had another side job as well. I was doing census. I'd get out of work and go do the census. And then census had me going to people's houses. We had to wear a mask. I remember going to people's houses wearing a mask with census. And I also remember going to people's houses with a census mask, for a mask that I do for census. And people being like, hey, it's just me and you in here. You could take that mask off. And I used to be like, nah, it's okay, I'm all right. And it kind of made me feel weird, like, because it's almost like when they were telling me that, or I went into a store one time to sell a lady, and the lady was like, hey, it was in the middle of nowhere, like Texarkana, or whatever. And the lady was like, hey, it's just me and you in the store. You can take that mask off. And both times I heard that census in that job, it made me feel kind of weird, because it kind of reminded me of that whole, what are you doing? Nothing? You're clean, right? Yeah, what? What is that? You can take that condom off. What? Kind of like that theory of thumb when you hear people say that in the movie, like, you can take that condom off, and then next thing you know, you go in and you get burnt, or you end up getting them pregnant. It made me think about that theory about the movies I watched, like 40, like knocked up, 40 knocked up. That same way, it was like some, he thought she said take the condom off, he took the condom off, got her pregnant. Or another movie was like, it's okay, baby, it's me. And he took the condom off and he got burnt, got chlamydia. It made me think about that, because it was so weird how they said it to me. Looked at me, it's like, it's okay, it's just me and you here. You can take it off. Nah, man. Because I could have easily took my mask off and caught that cold, caught that corona, caught that COVID, or COVID. You know what I'm saying? I could have caught that COVID. You know? Or as some people were saying back then, as Trump was saying, the China flu. I could have caught that. But nah, man, I was like, nah, I'm straight. I'm gonna wear this mask. Good thing too. You know, another thing that's so random to me, y'all. I remember working Sam's. We had a Sam's Roadshow. I was leading it. And I remember going in there selling, doing them, whoop, 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 whoop. And I remember we had to wear a mask. And I remember one lady that came up to me. It was like my senses was on high alert, like Spider-Man, like. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then as soon as she left, my senses went down, like my spirit went down. And I told First Lady, I said, I know what it was. My sisters were telling me that she had COVID. She had COVID, and when she came around me, my sisters were on high alert to block it away. And as soon as she went away, my sisters went away. It's like immediately. I've been talking to people all day. As soon as she came, like from right here, she came right here. My sisters were like, I was like, yep, she got COVID. She was talking, laughing, da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I keep this mask on, bro. She got COVID. But yeah, if you're wondering how that Sam's Roadshow went, I was the #1 seller. Of course, because contrary to belief, when I say I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter. I led in all sales against everybody in the company that went out and sold. I sold the most. I averaged on every Saturday I worked, I averaged 65 bags. Some people couldn't even get 10 bags, 8 bags, 9 bags. I was a shooter. What does that mean? That means I was shooting like Kobe in the 4th. You feel me? When people were over there getting a couple no's here and there, they would just give up. Not I. I would just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. And it didn't matter to me. I just kept shooting. Because that's what I do. Shooters shoot, baby. Shooters shoot, baby. That's what I did. I continued to keep shooting. And that's why I ended up ranking there. I came first. Crazy enough, my boy John, that no one thought would work, came in second because he was a shooter. He constantly shot. And then I trained a team of BAs, and they were shooting better than the employees. That's just going to show you, EB can train. EB can train. In fact, I like to train people. That's why I always wanted to be a, Miss Emily. That's why I wanted to be a teacher. Teach at junior college and stuff like that. I like teaching others. I think it's real, cool. I think it's real laid back. And I definitely enjoy teaching to others. So, anyways, I just want to drop that on you about staying cool since it's about to it's getting hot. Tell y'all the hot out here, and just making sure you take care of yourself, drink your water, and yeah, keep shooting like shooters do, baby. And yeah, and with that being said, keep living your life, because if you don't, your life is not going to live you.